Basically, I got approached by the Saints, DJ from the Saints yesterday, basically saying he was approached by Niall from Mayhem.
Yeah, I'll get it's a decent house.
Like snooping around the lab topic. They had information already, like they knew that we'd won, but they didn't know what we'd won, or like they wanted confirmation of what we won, basically.
Bro, this guy's bro, your comms are so shit. What's the man?
How was that bad in any way? What part have I missed?
Because that's not what they said.
So
they literally just asked. Mayhem asked, what was the prize from that event? That's literally what they asked.
So what didn't I say then?
No, you.
That's exactly what I said, bud.
No.
Wait,
said...
who did they ask? They ask us that.
They asked
They asked
They asked the
Saints.
What they asked? What did the Mandem win? Or they just said what was the prize?
What was the prize of the event?
You literally repeated exactly what I said and said I had bad comms when I gave more information than you.
They
I don't know what you're talking about.
They know we won it. Yeah, they know we won that thing.
Right. Continue.
Basically, I saw it was like to the Saints. Give them the information they want and see how they react. Because like it's public knowledge that we have a lab already, you know, like that ain't hidden. So see how they react. I was trying to convince them to like tell them in front of us and us be in the boot and jump out, but the way DJ explained their relationship is sort of like ours and BSK, you know, where they just they're not gonna go to war, so he didn't want to do that, you know.
I don't think Mayhem would have the facilities to do anything like that.
Yeah. See, and this is why I don't trust that DJ Cuba guy. I think he was.
No, DJ is cool. DJ, I've done a lot of shit with DJ. I can trust DJ,
he's a cool guy.
But the thing is like Mayhem, if they're doing anything with a lab, they wouldn't be able to do anything on their own. If anything, I could imagine a bigger gang has gone to them and asked them to like look into it, so that the heat's taken off whoever actually wants to look into it. You know what I'm saying? Like almost a hire them type shit.
I'll be honest, it's quite funny that you say that because Mayhem called me and called Patar asking for like to buy stuff. Obviously,
as in meth?
like straps and all different kinds of shit, right? Even when like when obviously the shit's supposed to be cut off, like Patar hasn't been getting any supplies, I've not been getting any supplies anyway.
Yeah.
And then the day after that happened, GG came down and pressed him. Pressed Patar.
Pressed too.
Martin Forward came and had a conversation with him, like pressing Patar.
Interesting.
About what? Wait, when did they press him? What did they press him about?
Like about bench stuff. Like saying, have you been saying this about the bench? Like, because they said the shit about the Eugene's bench, didn't they? You know what I'm saying?
It's a good forehead.
So why does that relate to Mayhem? You think Mayhem told GG, oh yeah, Patar's not supplying nothing at the moment?
Does everybody in this car know about everything?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, about the GG shit, yeah.
No. We're not talking about that.
Because I can't.
Who's in the car?
James.
Oh,
it's just not my thing to. It's just not my thing to tell. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I don't want to. I don't want to say like. I don't want to say anything that people don't already know.
Either way, the forehead came to block today pressing someone because of thingy.
What?
Because of a farmite.
I'm sorry,
like,
James.
What do you mean?
What's happening?
Yo, SK, let me chat to you real quick, bro. Bro, we didn't leak anything.
Yeah, I don't. I was bouncing around it like to not, you know.
Yeah, we didn't.
We literally didn't.
This is...
Can we have a sidebar quick?
Yeah, can we have a sidebar, SK, real quick?
Bear with.
SK, before you do that, 6 IC orders, bad. Stop. Guy, bro, on a big man. Bro, we did. Why is...
The thing, I guess, it's yeah.
No, but we didn't. You literally saved it by saying Qatar supply.
I'm sorry, bro.
I can't lie. Either way, bro. Does it really matter? He knows where our meth lab is.
Yeah, but the thing is,
No,
but the
that's
meth
different, that's
lab
different.
was like you know, like the people involved in that made the decision
Yeah,
for him to
bro,
show
but-
him. I don't
Bro,
know.
that's
Yeah.
That's the thing, though. Like James has been working around benches for a long time. It doesn't take a genius to know we have one or very close connection
Yeah.
to one. Like, bro, that's before this conversation.
I'm MDMA, mate. Like I said, my opinion here is not invalid.
SK, what was that for, bro?
Because I said, what? So now Patar can't. They told that Patar can't supply. But the guy's not fucking stupid. We're talking about benches, and I said, and now Patar can't supply. We ain't taking risks like that. That's just how it is. We like that before. There's no need to lighten up on it now.
And
It's just how it is.
Like the lab things.
Bro, but we didn't leak anything, bro.
Like,
Bro, you guys, you're acting as if the guy's 6 years old, bro. We was talking about benches. I don't even know the guys in the car. And I said, what? So Mayhem told GG that Patar can't supply anything anymore. If you think he's not smart enough to put 2 and 2 together, then you're skunked, respectfully.
so the lab
To be
thing.
fair, though, with that sort of opinion, like,
I don't know if I can agree with that one.
It'd be a skunk take to think he didn't already have an incline.
No, it's not.
considering
It's not that.
He's worked around
Because
benches
when you,
Bro, the
before.
way
Because-
I have been raised in this gang is that we don't let shit like that slip.
yeah,
That's
but
just
you
how it
didn't
is.
slip, bro. Like you didn't. Because, bro,
Yeah, but it doesn't matter, bro. It was too close. It was too close. I would rather play it safe than risk it.
No, because, bro, you said supply, right? Supply can be anything. It doesn't mean you didn't say craft or make, bro.
It doesn't matter, bro. It doesn't matter. The way that I have been brought up in this gang and the way that it was and the way that the whole bench info has always been has been super
Yeah, but
secret.
yes, bro.
I'm not risking it, bro.
Bro,
I'm not going to risk it
No,
when
no,
it
but
comes
SK,
down
bro.
and then it becomes to a four of us here problem. And me, you, Matt, and Denzel problem.
Agree to.
I would
agree
rather
to
do that
disagree,
than
bro.
risk it.
No,
At the
bro.
end of the day, no, Ved, agree to disagree. Like, we think what we think, SK thinks what he thinks. He shot him already, bro. It's blatant. It's too late already. You know? He's been shot. What's been done has been done. You know?
No, I understand. I understand the way you've been brought up in the game, but we don't do it like that. We've never done it like that. That's the only thing I don't agree with.
Bro. It doesn't matter. I'll be honest,
Nah,
Ved.
bro.
It doesn't matter. It's that's too close for me. That's a solo decision. If anyone has a problem with it, it's my fault. But I've made the decision to do that, and I did it, and I'll stand by that.
I think.
Man can disagree. That's calm, but that was my decision.
I think obviously, yeah, SK's saying that because he if he feels like he said too much, you know, then he doesn't want to be the
He's coming
person that
as-
uncovers, you know,
Yeah, fair enough.
from that point of view, you know.
Exactly, bro. I
Yeah.
was the one who said something that was a little too close for me. I'm not gonna risk my shit for that. I can't
Yeah,
lie.
I think it's not like about right or wrongs or who's in, you know what I mean? It's more of SK wants to cover his, you know, which is understandable in times like these with benches and stuff, to be fair, even more so, you know?
That's what I'm saying, bro. Like, look, it's not a personal thing. I was the one who let something slip. It was a little too close, so I dealt with it.
It was like
It's not you, man.
It was like the lab thing, like he's been cooking with us in the lab and stuff, but that was a decision that the people that cook in the lab made that they're all right with him knowing. I guess that's Patar's decision, you know? Yeah, I don't know.
That's the thing. As soon as he was shot, it's blatant. You know?
Yeah.
Like, there's no going back on that decision.
What do you mean it's blatant?
Like, if we've shot him, it's blatant what we're trying to hide. So,
You understand how an ocean dump works, right?
No, I think he meant
No,
if
what
you
you're
didn't
trying to
continue to
say
dump him.
If you didn't continue to dump him, there would have been something.
Oh, right.
Yeah,
Yeah,
really
no,
big.
exactly. I'd already made my mind up. As soon as I said it and you told me that James was in the car, I'd already made my mind up. And like, yeah, I've made mistakes, but I'm not the type to fucking backtrack when it's a situation like that. I did it and I stand by it.
What's good, guys?
So, hello.
I think
go on.
Rate my outfit. 1 out of
it's
10.
It's one of them, chat. At the end of the day, right? Feels like he said something that he shouldn't have said. So then SK has dealt with it in the way that SK feels like necessary. You know what I'm saying? Which is... Do you know what I'm saying? So I think, like... And it would be the same for the lab, you know? Like, I mean, the lab's a bit of a different story, but at the same time... SK would not be aware of the knowledge that, like... That lab is a lot more the bench is a lot more public. Here, it's good.
What now? What were you saying to James?
A little bit ago. Yeah, I hit you with the UK thing.
What do you actually think?
What do you mean?
Because it's a weird situation.
No, because the problem is, from my point of view, right? And this is what I would expect to happen if I did something like that. I would expect, like, the boys to be back. Do you know what I mean? And regardless of my opinion,
Yeah.
I stand with SK there. Does that make sense?
Yeah. Agreed.
It doesn't really matter what I think or whether it was, you know what I mean? Like, and it was like the same with the Chucky thing. You know what I mean? Like, regardless, I would expect you guys to back me in that situation. So that's why, regardless of what happens, SK made that decision. He's the boy, so I back the decision. It doesn't really matter whether it's right or wrong.
If you want me to be honest, it worries me a little bit that you don't think that was a big slip.
It's not about a slip. It's like you were so impulsive by the decision. That's
So what did you want to do? What would have been you want to sit and talk to him about it?
No, you talk to us about it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'll back you whatever decision you do. It's just if I think you done something which is a bit, you know what I'm saying? I'll tell you how I feel about it.
So what do you disagree with the ocean dump?
Not about the ocean dump, just that how quickly you were impulsive to decide to shoot him right there and there. Because in my opinion, yes, I understand.
I don't say, bro. I can't lie.
The reason why I'm arguing with you is because I understand why you did it. And if I was in that position, I understand as well. But in my opinion, what was said there wasn't overly the top, because everyone knows
worries me a little bit.
No, because let me finish why. Everyone knows Patar supplies. By saying the word supplies, it doesn't mean
The thing is, chat,
decross
right?
or make shit. Patar supplies is with
There is other gangs in
everything,
the city that know about this
has
bench.
been known.
So it's not like it
James
used
has
to be,
been
but I
known this as well,
understand where SK
Literally,
coming from.
he's like out of MDM. He has been the closest with us, and he knows that Patar supplies with guns and everything. And that's the only reason why I didn't agree with it.
I'll be real, bro. If that guy was wearing a Mandem vest, wouldn't have mattered. But he's not. Ultimately, bro,
I don't
like,
care if you got
that
Oscar,
is
I'm
too
not saying
close. I can't lie. I feel like that is big enough of an info. Even if he's heard shit like that before, calm. You man might want to take that risk. I'm not taking that risk.
Yeah,
I'll be honest, bro.
unrelated to that situation.
Hello,
What are you
James.
saying, bro? I don't care if you got ocean dumped, you know what I'm saying?
Unrelated to that situation, I can't lie. I felt like he already knew, like, or had
It's
an
in
inkling about
What's good,
what we do anyways,
Yes,
you know?
Yeah, no, maybe, but like the thing is, I don't see everything. I'm just covering my tracks for what happened in that car. I don't know what he already knows. I don't know what he's sitting in his apartment with his whiteboard thing, putting two and two together. But that was too close for me.
But it was just from my
That's what I'm
point of
saying,
view. It was the
that's
same
why-
it was the same for me. Like before I had the vest, I could have put two and two together. But you don't do it until you know what I mean. You don't do it until you're told. You know what I'm saying?
That's why I disagreed about how you were so impulsive about it. Because like,
do you think you would have talked me out of it? We wouldn't have done it.
No, it's not talking. It's just talking to the boys before you actually do it.
Yeah, no, I respect that.
That's the only. That's
But
the only.
I was just covering my tracks.
No, I
I
understand
think
that.
it
That's what I'm
just
saying.
feels
Because
wrong.
if I'm
Like,
in
I
that
think that's
position,
what
I'm
it
gonna
is.
shoot him as well. It's just
I
I
think
would have done different there.
the way.
Yeah, but like, I'll be honest with you, bro.
Doesn't
I'll be completely transparent with you. When I'm shooting someone that I fuck with like that, I don't want to sit and think about it because I'm just gonna talk myself out of it. If I don't get it done, then it isn't gonna happen. You know what I'm saying? That's not an easy thing to do, but this life facilitates having to do shit like that. At this point, there's not much left up there in terms of emotions. You know what I'm saying? So when it comes to having to get rid of someone that we're close to, it's like, yeah, I could sit and think about it, but it takes a lot of the pain out of it if I just bop him and get it done.
And also the way you have to think about it as well, guys, is if he didn't do that,
Yeah, everyone's different. Bro.
he didn't do that though, and then it gets out, then that's on SK. You know what I mean?
No, we can all agree it was the right
No.
thing to do. I think it just hurts a little bit and it don't feel like the right thing, but it is the right thing, you know, because of how close he is. You know?
No,
This
I'm
life
not-
is fucking ruthless, bro. We all had to make decisions that we didn't necessarily want to, you know?
Yeah, 100.
Yeah.
But it's,
Yeah, basically,
I think we just, especially in
too much was said about
yeah.
Tars bench and
I let slip a little bit too much, so I put him in the ocean.
I think in times like these as well, I think like definitely the way Eska acted is probably the best, even for everybody. You know what I'm saying? Because benches, labs, and shit are all hot commodities at the minute that people are looking for. You know what I'm saying? One slip up, not that, like I say, not that James would have ever done anything with it, but it's just one of those things. The whole city's looking for that kind of shit at the minute. So the less
what's
people that know, the
plan
better.
When he wakes up, we being straight up with him and being like,
Say we don't
"You
know.
had too much."
Just say we don't know. We got a call from a hospital telling him to come pick him up.
Yeah, you don't
You don't need to tell him no. Yeah, I got his shit. Say the hospital gave us his shit while they was like doing whatever, checking his lungs for water and shit. We got his shit here. Come grab it. We just got a call saying come pick you up. So we know.
And when he asks what he was doing with us before, what do we say?
Say we was just chilling at the block.
I don't think he'll ask. I think he'll be a bit disoriented by it. You know what I'm saying?
What we do is we ping him to a random location, drop off his stuff there, bing bam, we have nothing to do with it. Finish, done. We don't have to say because I feel like if we have his stuff with us, it's gonna be a bit, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Bring him to a random
from
location.
previous times when you have the person's stuff, it does leave them with a bit of a weird
Simple as
feeling.
that, bro.
So it might just be like you anonymous ping it.
We can. I guess it would. That strikes me as something more that he'd look into. Like who's pinged me? Why have they pinged me?
It's the same thing if we just give it to him, you know.